I'd like to call to order the Kankakee County Board meeting June 10th, 2025 at 9 a.m. We'll start off with an invocation by Amber Turner.
I want to say thank you on behalf of all those who have gathered here today. Thank you for your many and abundant blessings. I pray for the various levels of county officials and for this assembled council. I'm asking that you graciously grant them the wisdom to govern amid the conflicting interests and issues of our time, a sense of welfare and true needs of our people, a keen thirst for justice, confidence in what is good and fitting, the ability to work together in harmony even when there is disagreement, personal peace in their lives, and joy in their task. I pray for the agenda set before them today. Please give an assurance of what would you please and what would benefit those who live and work in and around our country. It is in your most blessed name I pray, amen.
Then we'll do the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And we'll start off with the roll call.
Thank you. Mr. Hess. Present. Mr. Tholen. Dr. Polk.
Present.
Mr. Seroy. Mrs. Weber.
Present.
Mrs. Parker. Present. Mr. Carrico. Mr. Swanson. Mr. Featherling.
Present.
Mr. Dunhill. Present. Mr. Miller. Present. Mr. Long. Mr. Kirkstra.
Present.
Mr. Hunter. Present. Mr. Smith. Ms. Foster.
Present.
Ms. Andrade.
Present.
Ms. Armour Earps.
Present.
Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Monday.
Present.
Ms. Ritmanek-Emmy. Ms. Turner from Kankakee.
Present.
Mr. Marion.
Present.
Mr. Lowy.
Present.
Ms. Turner from Moments.
Present.
Mr. Crutcher. Dr. Nims.
Present.
Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Present.
We have a form.
And then can I have a motion to allow Featherling in via Zoom, first by Lowy, second by Crutcher? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those
Aye.
opposed, same sign. All right, motion carries. I don't have anything under public comment and nothing under vacancy appointments and resignations, so we will go to the presentation, and I'll have Dan read that in the record, and then I'll have Lori introduce. Yeah, just read that.
Okay. Proclamation of the County Board of Kankakee County, Illinois, declaring June 10th, 2025 as Alexis McCullough Day in Kankakee County. Whereas Alexis McCullough, a Life Scout in Boy Scout Troop 319G in St. George, exemplifies dedication, leadership, and service through her remarkable achievements. And whereas Alexis recently led a dedicated fundraising effort that raised more than $120,000 to support her service project, a significant milestone on her journey toward attaining the rank of Eagle Scout. And whereas her project, a Gold Star Families Memorial Monument in Bourbonnais, serves as a lasting tribute to the heroic sacrifices of thousands of Americans who have served and sacrificed for our freedom, including her own father, Colonel Mark McCullough, who tragically passed away in October of 2019, ushering her family into the Gold Star community. And whereas Alexis's project became a heartfelt journey of gratitude, reflection, and remembrance, inspiring our community and honoring the legacy of service and sacrifice. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the Kankakee County Board hereby declares June 10th, 2025 as Alexis McCullough Day in Kankakee County, recognizing her exceptional leadership, service, and commitment to honoring those who have served our nation. We commend her dedication and thank her for inspiring others through her selfless actions.
Good morning, everyone.
You're on.
Good morning, everyone. I'm honored to be here this morning on behalf of Alexis's mother. She asked me if I would take a moment just to do a little introduction of her because she couldn't be with us today. So, as you know, Alexis McCullough is a 17-year-old student at Bradley Bourbonnais Community High School, a member of the Boy Scouts of America, and currently holds the title of Miss Kankakee Teen through the Miss America organization. As a proud Gold Star child, she recently played a key role as the leader of her Eagle Scout project, erecting the second Woody Williams Gold Star Family Memorial Monument in Illinois at Marquette Park. I know many of us were there. It's a beautiful monument. So I hope everyone takes a moment just to go visit it at least once. She actively continues to advocate for, educate about, and spread awareness of the Gold Star family, who have paid the ultimate sacrifice. Passionate about public service and civic engagement, she is honored to be here at the Kankakee County Board meeting today. At this time, I'd like to introduce Representative Jackie Haas to please come up, as well as Alexis.
Welcome, Jackie.
Good morning.
Morning.
Thank you. Well, it's perfectly low for me, so thank you. Welcome, Alexis. Alexis had the pleasure, I'll say pleasure, of spending the day with me in Springfield a few weeks ago as my page for the day. So that was a wonderful experience for me. I hope it was for her. But I'm honored to be here today to offer Alexis a certificate from the Illinois House of Representatives, and I will read that if you'll indulge me. So the 104th General Assembly of the Illinois House of Representatives acknowledges Alexis McCullough in recognition of completing your Gold Star Eagle project, dedicated April 26, 2025, and joins in the commemoration of the effort, dedication, hard work that led to the success, and further expresses its best wishes for personal happiness and professional achievement, offered by myself and the Speaker and Leader of the House. So congratulations and thank you for all your hard work. We're very proud of you.
And then we have a presentation, don't we?
Yes.
Yes.
We
Can
do
you
have a
pull that up,
presentation.
Joanne? Thank you. Welcome here, by the way.
Hi. So, I mean, you guys have introduced me for myself. So, hi, everybody. It's Alexis. And I'm so honored to be here today. And I'm so grateful for you guys and all of your community support and all of the hard work and effort that you guys put into supporting youth in the community, because I would not be here today without you guys. So I have a little slideshow that I put together. This slideshow kind of like, the layout hits home for me because this was actually a remake of my first original slideshow. So this is the slideshow that I originally would go to every single meeting and every single event, and this is kind of what started my journey in being able to fundraise. So another part of the beginning of my journey is obviously Boy Scouts of America. After my father's passing, my mom had enrolled me in Scouts of America as she wanted me to have an outlet where I could socialize with kids my age and also be able to learn lifelong skills and to be able to kind of explore different ideas and different activities such as archery, welding, horsemanship, I think it is called that. But yeah, so being able to go to camp and get my first opportunities to step into leadership roles have definitely been a key part of my journey. In those pictures you can see me with my in those pictures you can see me with my Scoutmaster, and in the far right corner you can see me earning my fireman chit, which was where I had to start a fire, boil a pot of water above it, and also burn a string that was a foot above the base of the fire. So in the bottom left corner, you can see me with my troop. That was Troop 324. I've been involved in 3 different troops in the community. My first troop being Troop 300 in Kankakee, second 324 in Bourbonnais, and now currently I'm enrolled in 319G, which is located in St. George. My father, Colonel Mark McCullough, enlisted in the Army at the age of 18, and he sadly passed away at the age of 51 while serving active duty while he was being deployed. For me, it was a life-changing event which impacted me very thoroughly, and I had never had an outlet to express my grief as well as to connect with other people my age or within my community that had gone through similar experiences as I had. I was definitely a father's girl growing up. I was a military brat, and in the corner you can that was when next to the rock, that was when my father had come home from being deployed in Iraq in 4th grade. And so at my elementary school at the time, we were able to paint a rock. So I was able to paint a rock to tell him welcome home. And so those were the key moments that shaped who I am today. He was a hard worker and a passionate leader. He had become a lieutenant colonel, a full bird colonel, and 2 days before his passing, he had turned in his paperwork to become a general. So I have always wanted to keep his legacy alive, and that is what has inspired me in pursuing my project. The Woody Williams Memorial Monument was founded by Herschel Woody Williams, who served in the Marines, delivering Western Union telegrams to inform families of their losses. From his experiences, he was inspired to create the Woody Williams Foundation as well as the Memorial Monument to spread advocacy about Gold Star families and to spread awareness across the entire nation. There are currently about 145 memorial monuments established across the nation, and there are currently 3 in the state of Illinois. The second being mine, and Watseka also is able to dedicate their memorial on the same day. So about the memorial monument itself, it's 7 feet tall at its highest peak and it's 14 feet wide. It is made of black granite, which is imported directly from India, and each memorial monument has custom designs on the back with the panels Homeland, Family, Patriot, and Sacrifice. On the back of my monument, you can see the design that I have. I have the Friendship Festival representing my home because that was where I grew up. I always remember going to the Friendship Festival with my parents and also my friends. Family being the second panel, and if you go visit the monument itself, you can see in the back of the hat McCullough on the name, because this is a photo of me and my family walking through Governor Small Park. On the third panel is the raising of the flag at Iwo Jima for Patriot, and this is a panel that is on every single monument across the nation. So this is the only panel that stays the same with every single monument. And then the last panel being Sacrifice, and then there's just a girl sitting at a gravesite. So there's also a panel which is inscripted and it explains the meaning behind everything. And so currently I am continuing my service and my advocacy through the Miss America program. I'm currently Miss Kankakee's teen, and in about 2 weeks I will be going down to Marion, Illinois to compete for the title of Miss Illinois teen and then possibly Miss America's teen. So in order to participate in the program, you need to have a community service initiative, and mine is Honoring Gold Star Families, Awareness, Education, and Advocacy for Survivors. Seeing as I was able to establish this memorial, I want to use that as my baseline platform, but also be able to explain the impacts of mental health, especially with dealing with grief and spreading awareness about those families in our community. And I'm so thankful that I have such a supportive community that listens and that wants to honor the families of our heroes and those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice. So I just wanted to say thank you again for having me here today. And I hope that you guys have an amazing day.
Well, so we definitely appreciate you coming here today. I think it takes a lot for someone to bring this whole community together, and the amount of money you've raised is absolutely incredible. I'm someone that could, this could be near and dear to my heart because I lost my father at a very young age too. So I sympathize with you. I know how hard it is, and I just appreciate what you've done for this community and how you've brought them together. So I'm going to present this proclamation for you, and we'll take a picture. And thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And then I also have something for you guys.
Oh, perfect.
So, inside this cute little bag is a challenge coin, which was created by the grandson of Herschel Woody Williams. So he has his own challenge coin company, which is called Valor Coin. And he reached out to me and he designed a exact replica of the memorial monument. So this is a limited coin. There aren't that many. So this is like, I think there's only 100. So these were limited and they're very custom. So on the front is what the front of the monument looks like, and there's even every single panel on the back. So this is a token of my appreciation for all of your guys' community support. And then inside is also a certificate of authenticity. So
Make
you
it
guys
official.
know that you guys are special and it belongs to you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And then can I have a motion to approve the proclamation? First by Turner, second by Polk. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And then we have certificates of appreciation from the Sheriff's Department. We have 25 years, and I'll have Sheriff come up. 25 years for Amanda Apel and Misty Bright. I probably mispronounced one of those, but
Well, good morning. It's first of all, Alexis, proud of what you've done for our community. So thank you. I was honored to be a very small part of it. So, but we appreciate you being here. So I have told this group a number of times how difficult it is to work in our jail. And I think the common myth is that, you know, very few females work in a corrections facility. But what you don't know is that females actually work better in the inside facility because they communicate better. I don't know if people know that. Hey, listen, you know what? I've been married for 38 years and I'm still struggling with that. But, you know, both of these, so they're both lieutenants. So they have come through the ranks in 25 years. Both of them are lieutenants. And Lieutenant Appel started when she was just turned 19 years old. So you can do the math and figure out how old she is. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. And Lieutenant Bright started when she was 21. So very young. You know, the people that we house in jail are not those that you want to spend a day with, but they both do such a great job for us. We're so honored to have them. And they were instrumental in our new building when that happened back in 2005, and it actually kind of started in 2003 or so. But the design and everything else, they were both involved in that. As I've said, they've risen through the ranks, through the corrections division, have made a career out of corrections, and hopefully at some point 20 or 25 years from now may retire from there. But I can't tell you how proud I am of, number one, their longevity, but most importantly, the job that they do for us, and you guys should be proud as well. So, congratulations. And
Thank you
Lieutenant
very
Appel
much.
wanted to talk, but she.
Well, next up we have Sheriff Mike Downey for 40 years. So this is I did a little bit of research and learned a little bit about his history here yesterday. So I just want to say today we're proud to recognize Sheriff Mike Downey for an incredible 40 years of service to the county of Kankakee, a man who has spent 4 decades making Kankakee County a safer and stronger place. Sheriff Downey began his career in June 1985 with the probation department, which I did not know. He spent many years there, and then he went on to serve as chief of corrections and later the undersheriff before being appointed the sheriff. Since then, he has been elected to the position 3 times. Sheriff Downey's career exemplifies how dedication, perseverance, and strong work ethic can lead to exceptional achievement and advancement within public service. Sheriff Downey's impact goes well beyond his badge. He is a devoted husband, father, grandfather, son, brother, uncle, and most importantly, according to some, he's a handler, but I don't know. However you know him, it's clear we're incredibly proud to call him our sheriff and have him, on our side. And through it all, Sheriff Downey has remained the steady hand guiding our county's law enforcement with integrity, commitment, and a sense of purpose that's hard to match. His leadership has made a lasting impact not only here in Kankakee County but across the entire state. And Sheriff, we appreciate your dedication for all your decades of service, and we just appreciate your lifelong career you've made here. So thank you.
I promise I won't make this meeting go longer. First of all, 40 years, like Lieutenant Appel said, I started when I was 12, so you can kind of do the math. But I can't tell you for over the course of 40 years and the number of board members that have come in through this room, we've always had a great working relationship with the board. You've always made great decisions to keep our county safe, and for that I'm so appreciative. I would be remiss if I didn't mention my family. As the chairman stated, my parents still live in the same house that we moved to in 1968. I'm blessed to have them here, and they have taught me a lot about what it takes to be a good person, be a hard worker, have integrity, and then obviously my wife, who of 38 years. As a grandfather, we recently were blessed with identical twin girls. That Tuesdays are now called Twin Tuesday because my wife watches them on Tuesday. So that's where she's at right now. But, I'm blessed with a great family, wonderful family. And most importantly, like these 2 lieutenants here, I'm blessed with a staff that is outstanding. I can't tell you how important our staff is and the job that they do. I try to pass those things along in the criminal justice meeting, the good things that they do. And that's what, we talk about being the sheriff, but it's not the sheriff, it's the department, it's the office, it's the correctional officers, it's the deputies, it's the support staff that make the sheriff's department, the sheriff's office run. And I am forever grateful for them. So thank you all. I appreciate it. I can't tell you there's going to be another 40, but there might be a number. I'm not sure what it is yet. So.
Thank you. That was a good one. I was waiting for that all week. Next up, we have the minutes of last meeting, May 13th, 2025. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes? First by Hunter, second by Turner from Kankakee. That'll be a voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries, and then we have the Claims Committee report, Dan, for March and April 2025.
Mr. Chairman, the Claims Committee report for March of 2025. Bear with me just a moment. Grand total of $9,203,678.43. If that's for me, I'm not here.
That's the first time that's happened.
And the Claims Committee report for the month of April 2025. Grand total of $12,624,268.95.
And then can I have a motion to approve the Claims Committee report? First by Lowy, second by Marion. Any discussion on that? All right, roll call vote.
Mr. Hess.
Aye.
Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mrs. Weber.
Aye.
Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico. Mr. Featherling.
Aye.
Mr. Donnell. Mr. Miller. Mr. Kirkstra.
Aye.
Mr. Hunter. Ms. Foster. Ms. Andrade. Ms. Armour Earps. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Monday. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Marion. Mr. Lowy. Ms. Turner from Moments. Mr. Crutcher. Dr. Nims. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye. Motion carries on that. Next up, we have the department reports, and I'll have Dan read those into the record.
The Treasurer's Monthly Report for month ending February 28, 2025. Total cash and bank and investments of $16,659,955.90. The Monthly Treasurer's Report for month ending March 31st, 2025. Total cash and bank and investments of $14,308,639.82. And the Treasurer's Monthly Report for month ending April 30th, 2025. The ending balance $13,792,993.92. I'm sorry, total cash and bank and investments of $14,344,318.47. Recorder's Monthly Report for April 2025. Disbursement fees paid to the County Treasurer, $140,129.29. County Clerk's Monthly Report for April 2025, total of $35,311.28. Coroner's Monthly Report for April 2025, total calls 95, coroner's cases 17, autopsies 12, toxicology 15, 2 donations, 1 indigent, 1 fetal, 44 hospice, 33 referrals, 65 cremations. Coroner's Income Summary Report for April 2025, total of $9,269. Circuit Clerk Monthly Report for April 2025, total disbursed $312,267. Animal Control Monthly Report for April 2025, total fees of $49,120.50. Total animals handled 109. Monthly resolution list for April 2025, total of the county of $3,808.94. Monthly resolution list for May 2025, total of the county of $1,061.11.
And then can I have a motion to combine and approve those? First by Dunnell, second by Monday. Any discussion on that? All right, voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next up, we have the committee presentations and resolutions. And then we have the consent agenda. Does anything need to be removed and considered separately?
Consider one, number 91.
91. Okay, all right. Does anything else need to be considered separately?
I didn't hear.
What number? 5.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. I would like to have number 91 be considered separate in this packet.
Everyone's good now? Okay. All right, we'll consider that one separately. And then I guess read everyone to the record except for 91, and then we'll go from there.
The reappointment of Jessica Andrade to the ICANN Joint Education Committee. The reappointment of Christopher Curtis to the Wilcan Regional Development Authority. The reappointment of Ira Sneed to the Kankakee Regional Planning Commission. The reappointment of Michael Maloney to the Kankakee Regional Planning Commission. The reappointment of Rick Manuel to the Kankakee Regional Planning Commission. The reappointment of Dawn Landwehr to the Kankakee County Historic Preservation Commission. The reappointment of Jane Schwark to the Kankakee County Historic Preservation Commission. The reappointment of Kathleen Slavin to the Kankakee County Historic Preservation Commission. The reappointment of Jane Johnson to the Kankakee County Historic Preservation Commission. The reappointment of Matt Olszewski to the Kankakee Regional Land Bank. The reappointment of Joseph Nugent to the Kankakee Regional Land Bank. The appointment of Linda Fogarty to the Kankakee County Historic Preservation Commission. The appointment of Sean Berry to the Grant Park Fire Protection District. The appointment of Angela Morey to the Will Kankakee Regional Development Authority. The resignation of Cecil Loggins as a member of the Kankakee County Housing Authority. The resignation of Sherry Ebert as a member of the Historic Preservation Commission. Amending the Resolution 2024-12-10-180, resolution authorizing the County Board Chairman to sign an agreement with Elara for the mechanical and electrical engineering services. Adoption of an updated Kankakee County Policy and Procedure Manual, expense travel reimbursement. Declaration and disposal of surplus equipment for the Kankakee County Sheriff's Department.
And then can I have a motion to combine and approve all of those with the exception of 91? First by Tinker, second by Crutcher. Any discussion on that? All right, roll call vote.
Mr. Hess.
Aye.
Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mrs. Weber.
Aye.
Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico. Mr. Featherling.
Aye.
Mr. Dunhill. Mr. Miller.
Aye.
Mr. Kirkstra.
Aye.
Mr. Hunter. Ms. Foster. Ms. Andrade. Ms. Armour Earps. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Ms. Monday. Sorry. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Marion. Mr. Lowy.
Aye.
Ms. Turner from Moments. Mr. Crutcher. Dr. Nims. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye. Motion carries. And then we'll do 91. I'll have you read that one.
Resolution of the County Board of Kankakee County, Illinois, regarding the appointment of Michael Bosser to the Kankakee County Board of Review.
Do I need a motion first, or just we could do discussion? Can I have a motion for the appointment of Michael Bosser to the Kankakee County Board of Review? I need a first by Weber, second by Miller, and then we'll do discussion.
I recognize the name. Is this the former chairman of
Yes.
the board? Okay. That's my question.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Is there any other discussion? All right, all those in favor say, or I guess roll call. We have to do a roll call on that.
Mr. Hess.
Aye.
Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mrs. Weber. Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico. Mr. Featherling.
Aye.
Mr. Dunhill. Mr. Miller. Mr. Kirkstra.
Aye.
Mr. Hunter. Ms. Foster. Ms. Andrade. Ms. Armour Earps. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Monday. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Marion. Mr. Lowy.
Nay.
Ms. Turner from Moments. Mr. Crutcher. Dr. Nims. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion carries. Next up, we have finance. Dan, I'll have you read that in the record.
Resolution of the County Board of Kankakee County, Illinois, authorizing the county board chairman or his designee to renew the aggregation agreement for electrical load.
And then can I have a motion to approve that? First by Ashcraft, second by Lowy. Any discussion on that? So we had a conversation with them, and they up their yearly contribution from $36,000 to $72,000. So they doubled it after we had a conversation with them. So I'm happy to announce that we're going to do a 6-year deal, so they don't have to continue to send out mail to everyone. But we have a 2-year. We can opt out every 2 years. So it allows, if you don't want to pay your bill to ComEd, you can pay it to them, basically. So, and I believe the rates are the same. So, if anyone else has any questions on that, if not, we'll do a roll call.
Mr. Hess.
Aye.
Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mrs. Weber.
Aye.
Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico. Mr. Featherling.
Aye.
Mr. Dunhill. Mr. Miller. Mr. Kirkstra.
Aye.
Mr. Hunter. Ms. Foster. Ms. Andrade. Ms. Armour Earps. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Monday. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Marion. Mr. Lowy.
Aye.
Ms. Turner from Moments.
Aye.
Mr. Crutcher. Dr. Nims. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye. Motion carries. Next up, we have Highways, Waterways, and Buildings. I'll have you read that resolution.
Resolution of the County Board of Kankakee County, Illinois, authorizing the County Board Chairman to sign local agency agreement for federal participation and appropriating matching tax funds for resurfacing County Highway 41.
And then can I have a motion to approve that? First by Dunnell, second by Crutcher. Any discussion on that? All right, roll call vote.
Mr. Hess.
Aye.
Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mrs. Weber.
Aye.
Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico. Mr. Featherling.
Aye.
Mr. Dunhill. Mr. Miller. Mr. Kirkstra.
Aye.
Mr. Hunter. Ms. Foster. Ms. Andrade. Ms. Armour Earps. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Monday. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Marion. Mr. Lowy.
Aye.
Ms. Turner from Moments. Mr. Crutcher. Dr. Nims. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye. Motion carries. Do the next one.
Resolution of the County Board of Kankakee County, Illinois, authorizing the County Board Chairman to sign an engineering agreement with Hutchison Engineering and appropriate county bridge funds to design a bridge replacement on County Highway 37 in Otto and Aroma Townships.
And then can I have a motion to approve that? First by Carrico, second by Marion. Any discussion? All right, roll call vote.
Mr. Hess.
Aye.
Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mrs. Weber. Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico. Mr. Featherling.
Aye.
Mr. Dunhill. Mr. Miller. Mr. Kirkstra.
Aye.
Mr. Hunter. Ms. Foster. Ms. Andrade. Ms. Armour Earps. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Monday. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Marion. Mr. Lowy.
Aye.
Ms. Turner from Moments. Mr. Crutcher. Dr. Nims. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye. Motion carries. And the last resolution for Highways, Waterways, and Buildings.
Resolution of the County Board of Kankakee County, Illinois, authorizing the County Board Chairman to sign an agreement for county engineer salary.
And then can I have a motion to approve that? First by Carrico, second by Parker. Any discussion on that? All right, roll call vote.
Mr. Hess.
Aye.
Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mrs. Weber. Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico. Mr. Featherling.
Aye.
Mr. Dunhill. Mr. Miller. Mr. Kirkstra.
Aye.
Mr. Hunter. Ms. Foster. Ms. Andrade. Ms. Armour Earps. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Monday. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Marion. Mr. Lowy.
Aye.
Ms. Turner from Moments. Mr. Crutcher. Dr. Nims. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye. Motion carries. Then I'll have you read the openings. John, don't ask him to read it again.
One opening on the Animal Welfare Advisory Committee for a Shelter Community Representative. 2 openings on the Historic Preservation Commission for an Architect and Historian. 3 openings on the Regional Planning Commission. 1 opening on the Kankakee County Board of Health for a dentist. 1 opening on the Kankakee County Housing Authority for a tenant. 1 opening on the Kankakee Regional Land Bank. 1 opening on the Kankakee Valley Airport Authority. 2 openings on the Cabery Area Fire Protection District. 2 openings on the Pilot Township Fire Protection District. 1 opening on the St. Anne Fire Protection District. 1 opening on the Moments Pembroke Union Drainage District number 1. 1 opening on the Grinnell Special Drainage District. 1 opening on the Mantino Drainage District number 9. 3 openings on the Mantino Drainage District number 6. 1 opening on the Spring Creek Drainage District. 1 opening on the BM Lewis Drainage District, 1 opening on the Clawson Park Drainage District, 1 opening on the Momence Yellowhead Drainage District number 1, 3 openings on the Board of Health for 1 county board member and 2 at large, and 1 opening on the University of Illinois Extension.
So those are all the openings. Is there anything under old business? Not. We have some new business. All right, we'll move on to new business, and I'll have you read that one in the record, Dan.
Resolution of the County Board of Kankakee County, Illinois, authorizing County Board Chairman to sign an agreement with Government Business Systems Incorporated for County Clerk new voter registration system software license and maintenance service.
I'm sure Dan will be happy about this one. Do we have a motion to approve? First by Turner, second by Weber. And we had to bring this to the full board, and maybe you want to give a small explanation.
We've been exploring, looking at our voter registration system, and we found a system that will better meet our needs than our current system. So we're going to, with your approval, pursue going forward with this. The new voter registration system, the company has a contract with No Ink that does our poll books. So the data from our voter registration system should flow more seamlessly into our poll books. This is all grant-based, so no general fund dollars will be expended in this. The reason that we had to bring it before getting through finance is that I found from the State Board of Elections, they told us that, you can use some of this year's grant money for part of this expense, the conversion fees and the training we could use on this year's grant money, and I found that out about 6 hours after the agenda for the Finance Committee had already posted. So my apologies for not presenting this in a timely fashion, but in order for us to hit those grant deadlines, we have to act on it today.
Yes, we have to expedite that. And I guess, is there any discussion on that? I had a motion, didn't I? No?
Yes, you did.
I did. All right. No discussion. We'll do a roll call.
Mr. Hess.
Aye.
Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mrs. Weber.
Aye.
Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico. Mr. Featherling.
Aye.
Mr. Donnell. Mr. Miller. Mr. Kirkstra.
Aye.
Mr. Hunter. Ms. Foster. Ms. Andrade. Ms. Armour Earps. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Monday. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Marion. Mr. Lowy. We lost him. Ms. Turner from Momence. Mr. Crutcher. Dr. Nims. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye.
Motion carries.
All right, motion carries. And then Mr. Coughlin has something to say.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Mr. Roll couldn't be here today. He's actually meeting with witnesses and law enforcement, but he wanted me to make sure to invite everybody to his senior fair, which is this Thursday. Well, it's a senior expo. It's at the Quality Inn from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. There's going to be over 70 vendors, speakers, and lunch. Mr. Carrico is kindly providing massages, free massages again this year, and it's for seniors and caretakers. So if anybody wants to be there, please do.
Thank you, John. And then next up, we have executive session. I'll have you read both of those, and then we'll make a motion to go in there.
Executive session for pending litigation, 5 ILCS 120/2 C11, and review of executive session minutes, 5 ILCS 120/2/C-21.
And then I need a motion to enter executive session, first by Lowy, second by Dunnell, and then we'll need a roll call.
Mr. Hess.
Aye.
Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mrs. Weber.
Aye.
Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico. Mr. Featherling.
Aye.
Mr. Donnell. Mr. Miller. Mr. Kirkstra.
Aye.
Mr. Hunter. Ms. Foster. Ms. Andrade. Ms. Armour Earps. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Monday. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Marion. Mr. Lowy. Ms. Turner from Momence. Mr. Crutcher. Dr. Nims. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye. Motion carries. So I'll have to have everyone in the back exit the room.
I think it's a very important thing that we're going to be having. You know, been having this every year for the seniors. It's such an important event, and everybody should attend. I just want to clarify that I'm not going to be the one solely doing this stuff, because I'm just providing my students from the 2 campuses to do this. We're expecting about 300 people coming through. So there'll be a lot of chair massages.
Thank you for the clarification.
Thank you.
And then is there any other new business, or I'll hand it over to Mr. Hess?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn by Mr. Hess, second by Turner. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign.